Scott was a wonderful man. He was a great dad, he was a wonderful husband. And we combined his love for flying with ministry, and we ended up in Peru. And we brought our 4 kids. They grew up with monkeys and parrots and huge iguanas. We were there for about 7 years. We decided to settle here in Florida because we got used to the climate of the jungle. A grounded pilot is a restless man, so he started looking for jobs where he could fly again. There was an opportunity at an air taxi in Iliamna, Alaska. It was beautiful with snow-capped mountains, you know. We moved into a little 850 square foot cabin, which was awesome. I loved it. I could vacuum the entire house without ever unplugging the vacuum cleaner. It was great. But the winter times were brutal. Our first winter was 93 below zero with the wind chill factor. So we flew for an air taxi, taking hunters and fishermen to these prime spots where they would set up camp, do their fishing, do their camping, and then at the appointed time, he would come and pick them back up. We'll never really know exactly what happened because there were no survivors. It happened in February. I got a call from the air taxi saying, "We don't want to alarm you needlessly, but Scott's about an hour late." To lose someone so quickly, I mean, to kiss him goodbye one morning and 21 hours later have him come back in a body bag was pretty shocking. And so it was a tremendous time of adjustment. I received a call from an insurance company offering me what was called a structured settlement, which I had never heard of. It was explained to me that I was getting workman's comp based on his salary there and the cost of living there. By going with the structured settlement, it didn't matter where I lived. The amount that I would be receiving would remain the same. If I went with the structured settlement, my children, whether they chose to go to college or not, they would still receive their amount until they reached a certain age. So that was quite a big plus for me. The structured settlement has a guaranteed amount of payout. Even if I were to pass away, my beneficiaries would still receive compensation. That gave me a lot of peace of mind. My biggest word of encouragement and counsel would be to seriously work your grief. When you feel like crying, I mean, just really cry. Pull out the pictures, reminisce. I mean, it's not fun to feel the pain and the sadness, but the only way to do it healthfully is to do the work that it takes. We moved back to Florida in the spring of 2000. My daughter is an artist, and so she worked on doing a beautiful mural, kind of an Italian theme. So you walked in, it was like an Italian patio. I was actually getting accustomed to being a single parent, making new friends, and moving on with my life. You have to move on. Something that was really awesome about the structured settlement was that because I had a fixed amount of money coming in that I could count on every month, I decided it would be really fun to go back to school, to be a stylist, and to really learn the craft. And now I have been in my salon for almost 7 years, and I only work 4 days a week. There's probably not a day that goes by that at some point when I look at my children or my grandchildren, I don't think of Scott, but you have to move on. I'm happy. Who would have thought?